Hello everyone, my name is Jordan and today I'm going to be making a little notebook with you guys, kind of a like mini junk journal, but it's just going to be a notebook. We're not going to like add ephemera pieces or anything like that. I'm still fairly new to the whole junk journaling and paper crafting, so this is going to be kind of like a good practice for me of sort of making my first journal, but it's just going to be a notebook basically. So I plan on using just a bit of green cardstock. This is just from, I think, like Michael's Recollections, nothing fancy. I think it's like 65 pounds. And yeah, this is what the cover is going to be made out of. It's just going to be a really small notebook. And then I'm thinking about lining the inside with this piece of scrapbook paper. This is like a very thin scrapbook paper. It's not cardstock or anything. And I think, yes, these are both, or they're supposed to be 8.5 by 11, but they're not exactly the same size, it doesn't look like. But I do actually think I want this to just be a little bit smaller, just so we can see a little bit of the green edge on the inside. So I'm just going to snip off a bunch, or not a bunch, but a little bit. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to kind of take off a little bit. Is that straight? And then I think also on this edge, just a little bit. Let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, I think that's fine. And down here actually, so how we're going to do this is we're going to actually fold this, and this is going to be our cover, but this is also going to fold up, and we're going to have little pockets inside. So it's going to be a really small little notebook. So, okay, let me think about this real quick. Fold this up. So I don't actually need to round these corners, but I do think I'm going to round these ones. I have no idea which setting I'm going to use. Small? Or do I want to go bigger? Sure. And I think these will also be rounded. And then I think once we flip up the pocket, then we'll have to round the other corners. But for now, I'm just going to glue this. I'm gonna glue this on here just with some glue stick. Unfortunately, I don't have big glue sticks, but that's all right. Oh shoot, do I want to ink? We should probably ink. I think I'm just gonna use Vintage Photo. Now we can glue that on. Let's see here. Just take my ruler. It's glue sticks, not quite. I think I might go around some of these edges with my Barely Art precision glue just to make sure some of these corners and stuff are staying down. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna give, like I said, give this time to dry, and I will come back with you guys in a minute and we'll fold it up. All right, I think it's all dry now, or at least dry enough. And so now we're going to fold up this bottom part to create the pockets. So I'm not like going to do a very exact measurement. I do think I want the pockets to be at least like roughly 3 inches, and then our notebook will be 8 or 5.5, depending on, you know, exactly where the fold comes out. It's cracking. I'm just gonna try to line this up. where is... Look at this. Here, I have bone folds that I never took out of the package. Here. There we go. Oop, shoot, see? I obviously didn't get this very straight. It's wrinkling. You see that ripple? I do not like this glue stick. So I live in the US, so if anyone has any good glue stick recommendations for the US, let me know, because now I feel like this is all weird and wrinkly, but that's all right. That's how we learn, right? All right, so we folded it. This is going to be our pockets, and then we need to fold this in half. This really bothers me. I kind of just want to like, no, of course, because this is where my Barely Art glitter glue is, or it's not glitter glue. This is where the precision glue is, and that's really stuck on there. So I feel like I need to, no, it'll be fine. Like I said, this is our practice journal. We'll learn. We'll learn from our mistakes, right? Okay, so now I'm going to fold it this way. Alright, and this is our notebook, right? Our very wrinkly, very wrinkly notebook. Okay. And, I mean, I guess I could just kind of, like, tear off this bottom part. Oh, no, I put... Of course, so this line down here is where I put the Barely Art glue. That really sticks it on there. I'm deviating from the plan because it's bothering me. Okay, so if the pocket comes up to here, if we cut off, let's just cut like here. We're just gonna wing it. Let's just get rid of that, right? That'll be covered, and we can re-glue it. Re-glue. You know what? Forget the glue stick, and let's go in with. Oh my gosh! I almost lost my pin. Oops, and I brought the glue down too far. That's fine. Now I can't close my pocket until this dries. I think that's fine. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to close up my pockets. Ooh, bubbles. I don't really need glue on that side because it's going to be a fold. All right, now let's decorate the cover. I think I actually still need to ink the spine. Just using vintage photo here. Oh, and I guess I do need to round these corners. I might have to re-glue it now, maybe. Maybe not, but I'll ink it. So here is our cover, and now I want to do a little bit of stamping. So I have this stamp set is Timeless Roses by Sam Poole by Creative Expressions, and I'm thinking about doing this strip of ledger down the side, at the bottom, at the top, maybe just down in the bottom corner. I think so. And I'm thinking about ground espresso. Ooh, it is big enough, okay. fine. We'll put something there. It's probably doesn't help that I should have like maybe opened it up, made it a little more flat. I don't know. That's all right. We can always put more stamps there. Another thing I was thinking about, since this is a notebook and I want this notebook to be sort of like my YouTube note-taking journal, like a notebook where I can write down ideas and stuff, whether it's projects for the channel or if you guys have recommendations for projects or recommendations for craft supplies or whatever. I can just write that in the notebook. So I was thinking about, for like a little book plate, taking out my alphabet stamps, making my own little label with either maybe a bit of some tea stained paper. So it wouldn't be very big. These letters aren't very big. But I guess it doesn't have to take up the whole thing. It could be kind of a bigger one, or maybe like this one. Okay, so yeah, this is Dark Room. I got these off of Amazon, designed by Rachel Gregg. They're called Lots of Labels. And so they're cool. They come in this like little plastic case. What I don't like about them is I had to cut them apart myself. So now they just kind of look like crap. And they don't have the image on the other side, which kind of sucks. So I was a little disappointed that I had to cut them myself, but I do like them. Is this the one I want to use? I suppose, because then I can stamp over this as well if the words don't take up a lot of space. So, plus I feel like this is a good size for the journal. I'm thinking I'm going to stamp this on just some tea stained paper. Once again, I think I'm going to use ground espresso. But otherwise, I do like how they stamp. They do stamp nicely. And then I think actually for the, what I think I'm going to do, let's make sure I spell this correctly. I'm just going to put notes on it. I do like using these little tiny stamps. It just kind of gives it a unique touch. I like how they're not perfectly lined up. So, yeah. Do I want to stamp anything else on there is the real question. Before I cut it out. Let's see, here are all my like cheaper stamps. I could do like a little coffee splatter. I love these. These are really cute. Numbers. Maybe something like this, just like a little circle over the top. Something that says just kind of bam. Sure, good enough. All right, now I'm just gonna cut this out. There. Ooh, that's cute. Right? Do I ink it with Vintage Photo? There we go. That is cute. Yeah, I think so. What else do we want on here? Just thinking about, yeah, some of these tea stained stamps as well. Do I want, well, I don't know if I'm going to layer anything else. Plus I probably just want more stamping in general. I don't want the cover to be too plain. I could bring out that big pocket watch. I've always been wanting to use that or feature that. I could kind of do that slightly overlapping in the center, or even just, I don't know. What do we do? I'm gonna put this away. The other question is, do I want to layer it? Do I cut out like a strip? Oop, that's a very thin strip. Maybe like that. Give it even more kind of dimension, maybe. It's hard to ink these really thin papers. Just a little bit. That's cute. But what else do we want on here? Random stamping. Maybe do this in a lighter color. Do these in Vintage Photo. Yeah. Do a different one. Maybe like one more. I still need like stuff here. Do I get out that big pocket watch from that? Yeah, maybe just smack in the center. Do I do that with ground espresso, or do I come in with like black soot or something to kind of make it pop? Or do I not really want it to pop? Do I kind of want it to blend in a little? Yeah, screw it. I don't know. I feel like we should come in with, or a walnut stain. Where is my black soot? I don't actually know where it is. Oh, here it is. Or is that just gonna like be weird? And I might want to not make the same mistake this time. Screw it, we're just going black soot. I need a, do I even have a stamping pad big enough is the real question. No. Okay, we're just gonna wing it then. And hope for the best. Sometimes that's all you can do. And of course, I just have this tiny little thing. All right. Oh, it's sticky though. I didn't think that through. I need like a book or something, because every time I pull my hand up, it pulls up. I feel like I'm just gonna ruin it. I need to invest in some bigger acrylic blocks for some of my bigger stamps. Okay, okay. Ooh, yeah, it got a little smudgy, but that's not too horrible. And then this will be up here. Yeah, I think now what I just need is maybe some more like, ooh, let's take out, okay, so this next stamp set is a Tim Holtz Tiny Toadstools. I was thinking I'd take this little text and kind of like layer it behind where I want the notes, so there's like a little bit of text peeking out. And I think that will just do, maybe I do more black soot. I hope I'm in frame, I'm sorry if I'm not. So if I want this up here, or do I do it below it? Maybe below it, like right. There we go. And then this will be kind of like that. That's cute, right? And then also from the Tiny Toadstools, I have this little splatter stamp, which I absolutely love. And do I just try no, we're just gonna do Ground Espresso because it's the big stamp pad and I'm feeling lazy. We're gonna just kind of there. I feel like I need maybe like some numbers or something. I just have stamps everywhere. My desk is suddenly a huge mess. Okay, I have this one. This is dates from the past. So we could put like a date down here. Maybe just like, or yeah. You know what, we're gonna do April, because April, which is now, and it's also my birthday month. And also we're gonna do that in Ground Espresso, because it's out. Actually, technically dark soot is out, or black soot is out as well. There we go, that's cute. And then maybe just like some random numbers up here. Or maybe this one. This is in some other language. I think it's French. I don't really know. I am an ignorant American, so I couldn't tell you. But there, beautiful. I think that's it. Do I need something? Do I need like a label to add to this project? I don't know. Let's just glue this on. Use the back of this paper. Shoot. There we go. Look at that. It's not center. That's okay. That's really cute. I really like that. I still feel like everything's so like in the background with all this stamping. I need to close up all my things. I just feel like it needs more like I said before, a label. These are all of my, a million of them. These are all my Tracie Fox labels, or yeah, love junk journals. Just feel like it needs something. Even like off the page. Just some like random things. I don't know. Maybe? They're kind of the same, but I feel like these other colors are like wrong. I feel like they don't go. So I feel like I either need another like a dark green. Could do something like florals. No, I don't want them too big though. But this is kind of a big empty space, so I kind of feel like this could use a little something. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna fold them over. Yep, that's what's happening. I'm gonna get out my vintage photo. I hope I'm in frame. Just so we don't see any white edges. Yep, and I'm gonna use this guy. Yep, that's cute. And you'll see that on the inside as well. And then this guy. Hopefully he stays. And then ink again. All right, there's our cover. I'm going to, I don't know what we're gonna do with the back yet, but I'm going to clean up this mess, and then I think are gonna put the signatures in, or work on the signatures. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It is actually the next day. My fiance came home earlier than expected, and I had to help him make dinner before he had to leave again. So yeah, crafting got cut a little short, but that's okay. We're back. It's no time for you. And so I think I said I was gonna put in the signatures next, but I lied. I think it will actually be easier to decorate the pockets before we put the signature in. Otherwise I'll have all that paper flapping about and I'll be trying to do stuff. And so I think this will be easier. So I tried to kind of prepare and pulled out some random stuff to kind of collage on here. We might also do some stamping as well. So I got these, I pulled out a couple of these little paper doily things that I cut out, just out of like scrapbook paper. So I just picked some colors that would potentially look cute with this green. And I have these really cool die cuts as well. They're just numbers on this like antique bronze color metallic-y paper that I thought could potentially look cool on here. Picked out just some random labels. These are just scrapbook scraps. A lot of these are like digitals. Some of these are ephemera from scrapbook papers. So anything I can link, I'll try to link down below, but yeah. So I don't know, I found this one for sure is a digital. I will, like I said, try to link it. I mean, this by itself is pretty cute. I don't know. Could put a number over the top of that. That's and then some stamping. Honestly, that right there is honestly kind of cute. I don't know. This is another digital of tickets. I don't know, this I thought we could kind of cut up into a smaller piece, just sort of take a strip off. Yeah, I'm just messing around here. I'm just trying to figure it out. And just like a label. I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy. But then we could stamp something on there to kind of give it a bit of a something more. Honestly, I'm just gonna start gluing it down. I don't even care. I definitely like this one, and then I think if we add some background stamps, do we stamp ahead of time is the question. Yeah, I guess. First, I'm just gonna take out that, once again, the splatter stamp from the Tiny Toadstools. And I don't even remember what I did. No, I did ground espresso. We'll just kind of around the edges where we know there's gonna be stuff or space. Yeah, and then what else? Some numbers. What else? Like maybe some words. What's on here? Or a date. I do kind of like this big one though. More numbers. Oh yeah. Anything else? Do we need more down here? Okay, now I feel like words, otherwise it's just a bunch of random numbers. Just Paris? Or a date, Juliet, 1937? I don't want to use that one again. I use that on the cover though. But I like it. Yep. Alright, let's glue. Let's glue it on. I need some paper. I don't, maybe I just glue this whole area instead. It's fine. And then we just kind of stick that on. Oop. Maybe. I guess I could have used my Barely Art glue. but this is working. It's just really sticky. And then actually this other one I want to ink quick. Just because I did tear the edges, even though it's got a black border, but like I said, I just don't want those edges, those white edges sticking out. Yep. And then we'll probably for sure use this guy for this. Okay, it's not wanting to come out very easily. There we go. Which way does a 3 go? Nope. There we go. That's cute. All right, now random collage on this side. So what are we doing again? Something random like this. Oh, I didn't ink it. Wait, was this one underneath? I feel like this one was underneath. This one I don't think really needs to be inked. No. This one should probably be inked. There's a lot of white edges. There, that's good enough. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright, now what do we want to do about stamps? Because like I said, it needs for sure like a focal point. I mean, I could do like another number somewhere, even just in the center. Is that enough of a focal point? Like a number 5 with some more stamping, like something here and something, even something there. Yes. Is that enough of a focal point? Does everything need a focal point? I don't know. Well, this 5 is our focal point. Okay, and now, once again, for stamps. Maybe I just put like a coffee stain up there. Is that enough of a stamp with a number in the center? I don't know. Yep. And then what number? It's 1920, I'll fit in there. Or do we want like a date? Let's put that fancy date. There we go. And then maybe just, let's put this really skinny one actually. If I can get it straight. This one along the edge. And then one more here. And how about a date? Another date. What do we have? 1889, 1842, and what was this one? 1936. That's fine. There. All right, cool. So that's our pockets. And then I just need to do the back, which I think I'm going to keep simple, actually. I'm thinking for the back what we're going to do. So I actually prepared this ahead of time. I made another one of these. I put my YouTube channel name, and I'm going to put this down at the bottom. And I think we're just going to do like a few more kind of labels that hang off or curl around, and then they'll kind of, you know, it'll kind of, you'll see them. That's fine. We'll flip them over kind of like we did on the front cover, something like that. And then I think I'm just going to do some splatter stamping and some of those tea stains, coffee stains, whatever. And then we're going to put the signature in. So, yeah. So where did I put my coffee stains? And the dog is barking. Remy, quit it. Remy! Sorry, guys. Some different ones. I don't like a big splatter. I don't think I've even attempted this one yet. Gotta clean all my stamps when I'm done with this project. Yeah, good enough. And then where's my splatter stamp? Did I put it away? Nope, it's right here. There. So it's not, well, I guess I still gotta put like labels on it or something. But yeah. So it's just the back. It doesn't need to be super fancy. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, we're just gonna glue that stuff on. It really is amazing how quickly the desk gets messy. And then get him out for this. Let's just real quick ink the edges. Oh, I didn't think about that. No, I don't want it over the pocket. Okay, I'll just wipe that glue off. It's fine. Okay, and then this guy will be up here. A little crooked. It's fine. All right. So there's the back. Stick down. Still don't like this Elmer's glue. I honestly think that the regular on Elmer's glue is better. I don't know if it's just because this dries so quickly that it dries before I can get it stuck down. I don't know. But yeah, like the kids stuff that's like purple and dries clear, I honestly think I'd rather use that version of Elmer's than this extra strength craft bond. Like, okay, so now let me quick clean up this mess and I'll show you the signature, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so time for the signatures. Right here I have my signatures already planned out. I kind of got some marker on them, but that's okay. So this is all more scrapbook paper. It's the same scrapbook paper that, or it came from the same pack as this, and I'll show it to you real quick. It is this Park Lane Everyday Essentials paper pack. It's thin paper. I mean, it says printed cardstock, but this is pretty flimsy. It's not a thick cardstock by any means. It has some really pretty, kind of like they're kind of has a worn, textured look to them. So they're kind of a good cross between like vintage and modern day, I guess. But so I picked out, I think there's 12 pieces of paper here. Most of them have some sort of lines or dots or grids on them because I am going to be using this as a notebook. I think this is the only one that doesn't really have any lines or anything. But then these aren't double-sided paper, so I'm getting my dirty fingers all over them. I drew lines on the back off camera. This took very long. And so basically, and I think I'm going to go over them with Vintage Photo with my blending brush here. I'm going to do that off camera. But I need to cut these to size. So these are going to be cut or folded in half eventually. And the bottom part's going to be cut off. And so I just need to kind of measure it. Kind of this second to last line, I'm thinking. About maybe even in a little. Let's see, let's get a measurement because I need to make sure they're all the same. Oh. Okay, I think that's all of them. So now, yeah, they're not all exactly the same length, but they should fit inside the journal. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I am going to go through all of these pages. I am going to round the corners, ink the edges, and I'm gonna go over the backs of them with probably Vintage Photo and my blending brush so they're not white. And I'm going to do all that off camera because that's going to take a very long time and it's probably kind of boring. So I'll be back when that is done. Okay, I am back. I have rounded the corners, inked the inside of the pages, and these are our signatures. I think it's going to be really cute. Now, I didn't quite cut the pages short enough, so they're gonna stick out a little bit, but I'd have to recut them, reround the corners. So I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So I'm gonna try to line this up in here to where I want it. I'm going to paper clip this. Make sure everything's in there nice and tight. Alright, and now, oh shoot, where is my awl? Okay, and I am going to, am I going to measure? 8.5, that's what, like, well, 4 is half 8, 4 1/4? Is that? Yeah, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Let's not risk doing math. Well, I suppose, no, right here is 8, so roughly right here. Ooh, there we go. And then I'm just gonna come in, well, I guess, in the middle, right here, roughly. Ooh, okay, first one went in pretty easily. This one's being kind of stubborn. Paper clips are falling off. There we go. And then right about here. All right. Okay, we have our 3 holes. All right, and I'm just going to use, I've got a bit of embroidery floss over here, so nothing fancy. It's just a nice brown that I thought would look good with the journal. And this is my first attempt at sewing in a signature, so let's see how we do. So in through the middle. I don't think it matters if you do the top or the bottom. I definitely ripped my page here, but and then right, and then back through the middle without piercing the thread that's already there. Okay, well, I think I created another hole. It's fine. That's fine. Okay, our threads on either side. Like I said, first attempt, mistakes will be made. Lessons will be learned, maybe, probably not. There we go. I think I might just, all right. Oop, I did not actually pull it tight before I tied it. But there's our notebook, our very loose notebook. Well, this feels tight. This is not. I think it's because I literally ended up punching a second hole trying to get that through here. But I don't think they're going anywhere. Like I said, that's a little loose. Whatever. It's fine. Like I said, this was good practice, good first try, and this notebook isn't going anywhere other than on my desk for me to, I think I'm going to lay a book on it because it just kind of flings open here. But Yeah, see if I can't get that to stay down a little more. But this is our notebook. So here's the cover. We open it up, and here's the inside pocket. We can put stuff in there. If I, happen to not have my notebook on here and I just write a note down on a scrap of piece of paper, I can tuck it in there. We've got all these pages that are all different. And then we go into the back, another pocket, and the back, which is just got my YouTube channel name on it. And yeah, that's the project. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm really excited to continue on this YouTube/junk journal journey. And if you guys like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe, because I am very excited for it. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!